here, scoreless. Next goal, probably taking the win in game number 1.
Spacestation are relentless. The bumps and demos from Retals have been accurate. Now we need the final shot. There it is from Arsenal. I'm not sure. I think somebody might have gotten bumped. I was on his perspective. Oh, then it was a double commit. That's what caught him off guard. I would have assumed that wouldn't have happened, but Ghost Gaming, all that pressure eventually.
Gets the pass to Freshness. Keeps it up.
Okay.
Lion Blaze now. He's got Freshness underneath, and they've got to keep it in the air, though.
It's a chance.
And onto the backboard. One defender up, and the tap actually goes wide and off to the corner.
Overall, Ghost Gaming couldn't find that groove to move out on offense, but their defense certainly was standing tall.
Well, Ghost, 1 or 2 solid passing plays is not going to be enough to beat Space Station. You're gonna have to, okay. Kickoff goal. That works.
And this is all we needed, something solid to set up the boys on Ghost Gaming. We got Mektos coming off the wall, a little pre-flip as well.
Yeah.
3 players. I'm not sure what happened to Retals on the backboard.
The corner, but typical again. Kind of the parallel 50-50 department. Gets the pass across. There's Retals to put it in. The defense got pulled every which direction, and Space Station ties the game.
This is such a great pass from Typical. He actually waits a bit for that first touch from the defender in the corner to come out, takes control, and gets a follow-up
from the Ghost, but they keep committing 2 players on it, so there's no one left to chase it down, and Space Station just stays on offense.
Well, Ghosts are so passive. All 3 players stuck in a line. We got to pay attention to the positioning. Nobody's pushing out. Nobody can find the 50. All of them are basically in the same spot. The midfield boost absolutely controlled by SSG. Starving out Ghost Gaming. Strategy, winning challenges, and like I said before, taking the midfield boost, starving out Ghost Gaming.
Here comes Mektos now. Into the midfield. Nice infield pass. And Freshness finds the upper 90. Beautifully executed in a tie game.
And speaking of 1-2 passes, Mektos, he was able to get over 1 defender with a nice flick over, then gets that pass out into the middle. It didn't even look like he had the angle with how far forward that.
We'll use the 2 players to win a challenge.
And there's surprisingly not as many 1-2 passes out of SSG that they started the game with. The interception from Freshness in the midfield. How did he read this and know exactly what Typical was trying to do?
I didn't realize how
touch.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize how far up Arsenal was either. From my perspective, it really looked like he'd get back and save that, but no, he's going to take his time getting to it. Retals now going to try and chase this down. Wins the challenge against Mektos, but Lion Blaze has the clear.
This has been a frustrating series for Retals. And now, not one for Typical, though, as he's been nailing his shots. Makes up for that early miss from Retals.
Nobody chased this. Typical had the clear from Lion Blaze outpaced his opponents. Or his style offense, leaving a player more aggressively positioned upfield, I think would also help solve their double committing problems. As strange as that is, I think having fewer players in net might help, but in this situation, maybe one more would have helped. 2-0 as Typical puts one through.
Yeah, and Typical had just taken the corner boost, realizes Retals is going to win that challenge, and turns on it instantly. And how many that you expect to go in, you know, once they get even more informed with that accuracy, you could certainly see these guys making a run to the grand finals or potentially facing off against one of the top 4.
Absolutely. I mean, Space Station we know Space Station has the medal, but can they bring it out when they need to? And right now,
component of that.
Arsenal, such a strong 1v1 player. What a save there on the goal line from Arsenal as well. Just to stops, I think it ultimately has been leading to goals for SSG.
Well, and there's that interesting connection, which Johnny Boy also mentioned. You know, I'm obviously just taking notes from Johnny Boy. And Mektos, nice little pass, the infield. Freshness was waiting.
Mektos here, and they beat I think that was Typical coming out of net. Just, I think he just didn't expect the
pull out themselves and be a bit slower on how they approach from the defense.
I think it's a good idea, a good strategy, but here comes Space Station to immediately tie the game. What a challenge win up here on the crossbar.
Oh my goodness, and the pinch from Retals. He actually hit that down into an opponent of Ghost Gaming. That's why it flew to the other side. A bit unfortunate.
And I do agree. I think the dribble game could change things up. My question is who's going to lead that charge?
Are so good.
I don't know, man. Maybe just a long-range game's going to work. Just catch Space Station in the midfield.
Well, this is what keeps happening. Ghost Gaming's goals, they're just sending it. Full sending it. From their own half or in the
Typical off to the edge. Here comes Retals. Lion Blaze got it underneath them. Open backfield. Can they get the goal? Mektos goes for the slow play. Oh, well done. And they take a 2-goal lead.
Oh, pay attention to the decision-making. Mektos knew if he comes at this the right angle, he can win this 50. Typical thinks he's going to take the early shot to the far post.
Arsenal into Typical.
Oh.
Great infield pass, and Lion Blaze, an absolute wall in the last minute and a half, putting up 3 saves. And Reynolds out of the corner, though. I go to check saves, and 2 touches later, Spacestation scores.
Oh, yeah, there's the connection. Reynolds actually went for the 50, but then continued to go off the backboard, waiting for the pass from Arsenal. They want to win this right here. Otherwise, we've got game 5.
Typical with not a read, and there's the kill. Freshness puts it in the ground. Ghost Gaming.
Into that version 1 matchup, but that's what changed everything. Arsenal stepped up huge in game 5 in the OT. And now it's Lion Blaze. Flip the script. You've got somebody on Ghost Gaming who takes the first step.
Again, the kickoff goal is Lion Blaze. And I'm like, so I think Reynolds is low on boost there.
Based on the reset from Freshness, what is going on? How have Ghost Gaming managed to hold on, and yet this is the one that goes in? Wait, this is the one that goes in.
I'm calling Gibbs. What is this script? This is boring. I wanted the last one to go in. This is, what a goal. I don't know.
You know what? We take those.
It's on the goal line with Freshness. Do they double commit? No, they keep it on the ground. Typical misses. Open backfield. No one's there. Freshness and Mektos. Can he get the block? Mektos zones it into the goal. They've got the lead with 40 seconds left.
What was this? Typical came from the top of the net and had a chance to put one in, get them the lead. Everybody.
Pass isn't good. No, it's wide of the net
10
again.
seconds left.
Freshness gonna try and dribble it away into the midfield. Arsenal up. Here comes Reynolds to put it in. Oh my goodness. Finally, they put it on target and tie it back up.
There's 3 seconds left. A 50 to Arsenal, who puts it back to Reynolds. The recovery after the challenge.
Now the long clear down the field. Mektos over 1. Typical high. Over 2. Can he flip
Air
into
dribble.
the corner? Oh my goodness.
My.
Typical does it to him by himself. 1 player, 2 player. Let's make it 3. Sorry, Freshness. We'll see you next regional.
We got the flip reset OT.